If I was to build a human, someone who had never been in sales, and I could teach them these 10 things, they'd freaking crush everybody, all right? You can sell people on any vision, on any dream, and do whatever it is that you want to do if you know how to do these 10 things. The greatest salespeople are made, not born. People, when they get serious, they freeze, they get paralyzed. Now, if you're in the sales space right now and you want to go to become the best, you want to make $1 million a year, $5 million a year, whatever you want to make, I'm going to tell you, these micro skills will come into every conversation you have for the rest of your life. If you can master these 10 skills I taught during this video, you will work your way up the ladder to being the #1 salesperson in the world. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy Elliott. This is the best sales training video you can find on the internet and on YouTube, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because these micro skills, and by the way, this is called the 10 micro skills that you must master to become the best. These 10, if I was to build a human, someone who had never been in sales, and I could teach them these 10 things, they'd freaking crush everybody, all right? Now, if you're in the sales space right now and you want to go to become the best, you want to make $1 million a year, $5 million a year, 500 grand, your first 100 grand, 100 million, whatever you want to make, I'm going to tell you, these micro skills will come into every conversation you have for the rest of your life. So some of you are watching this, you're like, oh, I want to go to my job and make more money. How about this? You can sell people on any vision, on any dream, and do whatever it is that you want to do if you know how to do these 10 things. Sales was my way out. This is how I changed my whole life. Okay, I built a 9-figure business based off sales from 18. When I was younger, I had nothing. From 18 to 20, I was able to make $500,000 by becoming really good at sales per year. And you can do the same thing. I don't care what anybody said about you. I don't care if you're an underdog. I don't care how you've been labeled. I don't care how many mistakes you made. If you learn sales and leadership will get you rich. So let's get to the training. By the way, you're going to have to grab a notebook. When you train with me, everything that's written will be retained. I'm going to tell you this. I got ADD. I got ADHD. Everybody told me they diagnosed me with everything under the sun. Here's the deal. It's all superpower. Okay. The way that I learn, a lot of you right now, you're like, oh, I'm not very good at learning. That's a lie. Okay, everybody learns differently. From the front of the room, whenever I would learn in a classroom with 30 other people, they would be writing something on the board. I would try to understand it, but if I would grab a pen and a piece of paper and I would write it down and I would follow them, I could get it. So I learned the way for me to learn, and why I'm such a good teacher is because what's written is retained, which is why a lot of times I train on a whiteboard, because I know that you'll learn it the same way. By the way, I'm a visual person and so are you. And so if I can see something visually, I hear it with my ears and I'm writing it down, I'm learning from all these senses and I'm just becoming dangerous. So I love you guys. Let's get to this. This is going to be the 10 micro skills that you must master. Now I want you to do me a favor. I want you to understand the word master. Most people are a master of none. If you want to become rich, get really, really good at one freaking thing. Master it. Become the best and you will annihilate everybody. If I can teach you the skill of sales, I'll change your whole bloodline. Okay? So this video is about me and you going to a whole new level. These are going to be the 10 things you must learn. By the way, right here, number 10, notice, see this? I didn't write it down on purpose. Why? Because I believe number 10 is the most dangerous and the most important, but I'm only going to give it to those of you who stay on till the end of the video. And by the way, comment below as I go through these, which one you like the best and which one that, if you're in sales already, helps you make the most money. So let's get after it. Number 1, smiling, that's this, with your eyes. Man, this is so important. Most people think of smiling with their teeth. This is smiling with your eyes. Look, man, I can walk into a room and you can tell if someone's lit up, having the best day of their life, or you can tell if someone's frustrated, if they're getting their butt kicked, if they have a bad perspective on life. Your eyes are the window to the soul. Everybody in the world sees you and they can see right into your soul, and I can see your perspective on life. I can see how you view the world. I can see how you believe the world views you. I can see it all. I can tell if you love your life. I can see your heart. I can tell if you're just enjoying life, or I can tell if you're irritated. So watch what I did here. I put a check sign here. That means this. We must smile with our eyes. This is good. Okay, over here, lost eyes. Dude, I literally walk in the room, people's eyes are roaming everywhere. They're lost, they're unsure, they're uncertain. No one's gonna follow you. Number one rule of sales is you're really not selling, you're leading, and you can't lead people if you look lost in your eyes. Okay? So always be smiling with your eyes. That's going to be step one. Micro skill one, smile with your eyes. Number two, smiling while you're speaking. Right now, I want you to try to say something. I want you to try to smile while you're saying it. This is huge. Why people talk a lot of the times, they don't think about showing your teeth. When you show your teeth and you're having a good time, it shows people that you're enjoying what you're doing. Let me ask you a question. When someone's helping you, because sales is helping to me. I don't sell anybody, I help people. Okay? And so whenever I'm helping people, it needs to seem like I love what I freaking do. Okay? Are you magnetic? Write this down. Are you magnetic? Are you on fire? Okay? When people are around you, is it infectious? Smiling while you're speaking creates energy and it lets people be at peace when they're with you. However, looking annoyed and having no interest is what most people do when they speak and they don't smile. So anytime you're speaking, and by the way, anything that's a skill you can learn, always remember that. If someone can do something, people always say, oh, that guy's different than that guy. No. That person has a skill that person doesn't have. But if that person can do it, that person can do it too, because anything that's a skill that someone else can do, you can learn. Just never freaking forget that, okay? The greatest salespeople are made, not born. Dude, people say, oh, that guy's got the gift of gab. He's been great at sales his whole life. I promise you, people that have the gift of gab most of the time talk too much, don't hear, and they're not actually very good salespeople. Salespeople are made. These micro skills are going to make you dangerous. So, number one, smiling with your eyes. Number two, smiling while you speak. Number three, eye contact. This is huge. If you're talking to me and I see that, like, you look down at your phone, I believe that you believe that your phone is more important than our conversation. I'm looking at your eyes. And by the way, when you don't look at people in the eyes, there's this thing they used to do in the old school days called the ironclad handshake. When I'd reach out and shake your hand and look at you in the eyes, people still live by that code. Especially people that have the money to pay you for your product. And if you're going to go solve any big problem, hey, maybe you can solve some little baby problems, not looking at people in the eyes, but when you go to solve big daddy problems, which pay big daddy commission checks, you're going to have to look at people in the eyes. Because when you don't look at people in the eyes, you know what it shows? Low respect. Okay? Always look at people in the eyes. In a world right now where people don't, do it and stand out. That's the whole goal, baby. All right, here we go. Number four, humor and laughing. This is so freaking important, dude. People get stressed out when they spend money. People, when they get serious, they freeze. They get paralyzed. You got to make it fun. That's your job. Listen, if people could just click on the internet and buy it and they didn't need you, you would never get paid a commission. So when someone's in front of you, right, don't make it freaking frustrating on them. Don't make a stressful decision. Things are expensive. Would you guys all agree right now? Inflation is real and things are costing more money? Abso-freaking-lutely. So whenever things are costing more money, monthly payments are higher, price tags are bigger, I got to spend more cash out of my pocket, I got to finance more money. Dude, that stuff's stressful. So you know what I need? I need a salesman to show up who's got humor, who's funny, who's laughing, not freaking dead Bob. Right now, everybody comment below a buddy that works in your company that you know is freaking dead. And you're like, dude, I know who that is. That's freaking Jake. Jake's dead Bob. Or some of you may be like, that's me. But I ain't staying that way. So don't be dead Bob, okay? Micro skill, humor and laughing. That's number four. Number five, head nods. You want to make more money, right? You don't want to stay broke, do you? No. Notice how whenever I said something, I'm going to frame you and move you in the direction that I want you to move, okay? Head nods are extremely important. Mr. and Mrs. Customer, safety is super important for your children. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. Okay, cool. You don't want to work for 20 years and then look up and not have any money to show for it, have zero money in the bank account, do you? No. If you could change your life today with just one decision and everything would change, you would do it. Wouldn't you agree? Bam. Head nods. So freaking important. Over here, what is this? This is what we don't do. Losers don't lead. You always lead. And by the way, what is a micro skill in case you're not picking it up? It's things that I can control in my body. It's things that I can do that advance the sale forward and better my odds for closing. Does that make sense? Everybody comment below right now. If you're loving this video, we're halfway through it. Tell me what your favorite one is. Let me know if it helps you. And by the way, this video doesn't cost you anything. So I want you to share it with a buddy that's in sales and say, hey man, let's study this guy. Let's study this video, subscribe to the video, and let's crush it. All right. Next one, head nods. Next one, posture. This is a big one. Whenever I'm negotiating in any situation, I always look at the person I'm negotiations with. Posture. Posture is huge. The way you present something is the way people perceive it. I promise you, when you're having a conversation with somebody, you may not think so, but they're judging you just like you're freaking judging them. Don't ever think they're not. Posture is everything. So over here, I put 0 confidence. When someone doesn't have confidence, their posture shows it. If you believe in yourself, you'll stand tall, your chest will be out, your shoulders are back, and you believe in yourself. And by the way, people need that confidence because in a world right now where things are costing more money, people need assurance. And how do I get assurance? By your posture. Hey guys, I know a lot of you have been wanting to go to a new level. Right now, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to text me. This number right here, this is my direct cell phone number. I want you to shoot me a text message. Tell me who you are. Tell me what you need help with. And all you got to do is text me to 918-210-0254. I'll help you kill it. Let's get back to the video. You guys feeling me? Dude, isn't sales awesome? You're watching this video. I don't care who you were 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes in now, you see a better version of yourself. You see more sales being made. You've seen sales that you've missed. You realize now, I would have gotten these how I would have known this. Do you feel me? Hey, write this down. Fall in love with learning. Fall in love with learning. I promise you, my secret superpower is that I love to freaking learn. I love it. Okay? I love it. Every time I learn, I earn more money. Every time I learn, I earn more money. I'm obsessed with learning. I'm freaking obsessed. I'm ate up with it. All right. Hands. Dude, these things right here are the most dangerous things in the freaking world. Keep them out of your damn pockets. Keep them here, right? So I put over here, no energy. Look, these things paint pictures. They tell stories. They sell ideas. They sell situations. They influence. They persuade. These are magic wands. Don't you ever put them in your freaking pocket. Don't you ever cross them. Don't you ever put them behind your back. Keep them here. And those of you right now that are earning a lot of money, you know that these hands, these are your superpower. These are magic weapons. These create energy. I can calm the room and I can bring it up. I can do whatever I want with these hands. These are dangerous. These create electricity. These right here, these things, keep them out of your pockets. Okay? Right here, we got 3 more. 1, 2, which you can see, and number 3, which is number 10, that I'm going to go over at the end. All right, right here, feet. You can't see it, but my feet keep moving around. I keep repositioning myself. So in sales, a lot of the times I'll move. Why? Because people's minds and attention span are really short. So anytime I can go from here and I can pivot to here, I'm going to get your attention for a little bit longer and I'm going to earn the right to have a longer conversation with you. Move your feet. Feet create energy just like the hands, but nobody really notices feet, but they can notice that you're shifting and swaying. And how do you shift and sway and how do you move? By your feet. Your feet are a micro skill. Move around. People will move with you. You're a leader. They will follow. All right, number 9, tonality. I love this one. I love this one. Number 9 is my favorite. Tonality. What do you want people to feel? What do you remember? People won't always remember what you said, but they'll always remember the way you made them feel. I can walk into a room, I can catch the place on fire with my words. Tonality is freaking everything, man. When I get excited, how do you know? My tonality. It's not the words I say, it's the way that I say them. And the way that I say them ties into tonality. And if you have no bland freaking excitement in you, if you have no excitement, you're bland. Tonality is freaking everything. Whenever I'm painting the picture for somebody, whenever I'm selling a consequence, hey, listen, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, whether you do this or you don't, bottom line is there's consequences to everything. If you do this today, there's going to be some really good consequences, and they're going to be X, Y, and Z. And then if you don't do this today, there's going to be some consequences that could happen, and they're going to be A, B, and C. And so the question is that, look, you're going to make a decision today to go left or right, and there's going to be a consequence. And as I paint these consequences, how I use my tonality to paint that picture, how I use that tonality to back up the words that I say, the wordplay that I use, will determine the way that they feel and determine the decision they make and the action they make with me and whether the close goes down or not. Tonality is so important. You must become obsessed. Greatness is found in the extremes. And you may be watching me right now and you're like, oh man, this guy's, he's a joker. This guy's crazy. Well, if you crack open any successful person, you bet your ass they're crazy. I fell in love with selling. I don't want to be like anyone else in the world. You guys want to stand out? You want to make some real money? You got to stand out. You got to be different. You got to make relationships that others can't. And these micro skills is a way to freaking do it. Okay? Number 10. All right, so far, right now, if you love the video, I need you to do me a couple favors here. Number 1, I need you to share the video with a couple people that you love. Share the video, okay? Number 2, play it in a meeting for your team, okay? Number 3, watch the video 100 times until you master this stuff. I want to change your life. I already have a great life. I want to help you change your life. I am an underdog. Sales changed my life. I want to see you change your life, okay? And number 4, become a student of the game. Become a student. Be a psycho competitor. Learn this stuff, okay? It'll change your life and it'll help you change millions of others' lives. I'm going to tell you something about sales real quick before I go to number 10. If you have a good product, it is disrespectful when you don't sell it to somebody. If you know that it could help them, if it could keep them from being unstuck, if it could help them solve, it's disrespectful when you don't sell someone, okay? And that's why I love sales. Sales is a free enterprise system. You ever want to be free? You got to learn how to be great at sales. You want to earn big commissions? You want to have a big life? Sales. You want to move fast? You want the shortcut in life? Be great at sales. I just gave it to you. I gave you the fastest way to go to the top right now in this video. All right, number 10. Are you ready? I want you to follow me. Words are godlike. When I speak and I'm selling, I've had a lot of people laugh at me because I'm really passionate about what I do. Fine. If you want to be dead, if you don't want to help anybody, if you want to be a loser, fine. I love sales. I love helping people. I love it whenever people leave me and they have an unforgettable experience and they'll never forget. I love it when people feel special around me. I love making people feel seen. And I'm going to tell you, these micro skills that I've gone over with you will all help you do this. And number 10 is words are godlike. I study words. I learn new language. I don't want to sound like everyone else. I don't want to talk like everyone else. And so when I talk, I envision, as I'm talking to somebody, that they don't have eyes. That the way that I can paint my pictures, the way that I can use my words, the way that I'll speak to them will be in a way that their imagination runs and they can see the unseen. Because of the way that I've painted the pictures with my words. I promise you, the greatest salespeople in the world, not the 1%, the top 0.001%, which I'm one of those. And it's not because I have pride, ego, or entitlements. I have confidence. I have trained sales for 25 years. And I'm going to give it to you. Words are godlike. Don't sound like your competition. Don't sound like the people that answer the phones in your industry. Be a category king. Whatever category you're in, be the freaking best. Sound different than everyone else. Don't sound like everyone else. And when you speak to people, speak in such a way that honestly, people can see the unseen, and people, even if they didn't have eyes and they couldn't see you or see your product or see your presentation, the way that you use your words, let their imagination run. And that alone is one of the most dangerous micro skills on planet Earth. This video, you couldn't pay somebody $1 million. This video is worth $100 million right here. If you can master these 10 skills I taught during this video, you will work your way up the ladder to being the #1 salesperson in the world. And along the way, you will help millions of people. I believe that. I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you need anything, let me know. You guys know how to text me and get a hold of me. I'd love to push you guys to another level. God bless. Let's kill it.